the slow motion in this movie is absolutely ridiculous. Like our fans said, Zack Snyder, I don't know what happened to him in film school where he was like, slow motion, that's going to be my thing. And I'm going to go all in because it's insane how much slow motion there is. It's almost like he doesn't realize you can build drama and excitement without slow mo. I feel like in his life, I think Zack Snyder has sex in slow motion. Like, I feel like he must drive his kids crazy because he must be like, Dad, can I borrow $10? And he's like, sure. And they're like, Dad, just give me the money.
I think Zack Snyder saw The Matrix and goes, I'm going to use so much like slow-mo bullet time shit where people think I invented it because I'm going to do it in every single film ad nauseum.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was like, oh, you thought that was a lot of slow motion. Hold my hat. So anyway, I broke my gutting down into a couple of different segments. I'm going to start with the plot. The basic plot of this movie is about the Spartan army defending Sparta from the Persian army, whose Emperor Xerxes is coming in to basically take over Sparta and take over the world is his overall goal. So the movie starts and we learn that our heroes are a warrior society who kills babies because if they're too small or deformed or just not up to their standards. Those are our heroes, baby killers. Like that's the people we're rooting for. Basically the Nazis. So the Spartans are the Nazis in this. So immediately I'm not really on board.
Well, and Kev, sorry to interrupt, but by the way, that is historically accurate. The Spartans did do
I know. But this movie could have been presented very differently, and it could have been interesting if they actually made the audience feel a little uncomfortable about having to root for these guys. But
eugenics.
Right. Yeah. Right. But like we said in the beginning, this movie, they completely embraced the broke. It's like they went into a bar and found 5 30-year-old guys still wearing their varsity jackets. And were like, what kind of movie would you like to see? And they were like, bro, ripped dudes with swords kicking ass half naked. And Zack Snyder was like, I got you. I'm making that movie and it's going to be in slow motion. And they were like, awesome. And that's what we got. That's exactly the movie we got. I blame this movie for CrossFit. If there's no other reason to hate this movie, after this movie came out, there were 10,000 articles about the workouts these guys did. And some idiot in a warehouse somewhere looked around and was like, I can make a gym out of this. And now we have guys who post nonstop about their workouts and their diets. And fuck you, Zack Snyder. You did that.
True. 100% true.
So again, these guys are our heroes. And at one point, Leonidas says there's no room for softness or weakness in Sparta. This movie spends so much time telling us how strong and tough the Spartans are. And nobody tells you more than the fucking Spartans. Now, mind you, this whole movie is supposed to be narrated by one of the Spartans who survived the battle and went back to tell other Spartans the story. Why is he telling other Spartans the story of Sparta when they already know about Sparta because they're Spartans? He spends the first half of the movie telling about how Spartan boys are raised. Nobody stood up and was like, bro, we know this. We live this, asshole. Get to the point. Is Leonidas alive or dead? We don't care. Anyway, moving on. The movie is basically just a series of video game theatricals tied together. It's one long, it's one long battle that just keeps. It's like every round they beat somebody, a new boss comes in. They beat the boss, and then the next round comes in. I am 99% sure Zack Snyder made this movie, and it was about 30 minutes shorter. And it was just battles, and he got it, and the production company or the studio was like, Zach, this movie is just a video game. You need to put something in, and he was like, oh, okay, and that's why we got that horseshit storyline about the political side of it that nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody cares. If you're watching this movie to watch this movie for what it is, you either skip over the whole Queen story, or you walk out when it comes on to get some more food or to go do some push-ups or whatever it is you're doing while you're watching this movie, because that whole storyline is utter crap and nobody cares about it. It does nothing to advance the main plot of the story, which is just these guys surviving. The whole story is just these guys surviving in the face of it.